Hello and welcome to Boomerang Beyond Wellness and the Have It Your Way workout series. I'm Angelafischetti. So today's deep dive is into an exercise called spider curls. Now the accessories I'll be using today will be a sticky yoga mat. I'll also be using my adjustable workout bench, an exercise noodle, not for resistance, but for form, very helpful. I'll also be using one pair of 8-pound weights, an exercise resistance tube, as well as I have preset 1-pound wrist weights because I want to level up with you today. I figured let's put them on. Let's do this. Now, we're going to move right into the medical disclaimers and precautionary measures. So if you have a latex allergy, please be careful because definitely the mat and the tube are made out of latex and possibly even the cushioning of the workout bench. Now, a blanket statement, if you have any chronic health concern at all, please preview the videos. Don't participate right away. However, look for what you can do. And if you're not sure, then I would invite the medical healthcare practitioner who knows your body best to preview the video as well to help you make an informed decision. Now, more specific to this video, I'm not going to suggest this exercise for those of you with golfers or tennis elbow. So you want to find out medically if this is appropriate for you. And officially they're called medial epicondylitis or lateral epicondylitis. Also, if you have vestibular challenges, I would advise you maybe to avoid the bench version and just do the version where you're fully standing upright. If you have any back spine flexion issues where you've been advised not to bend down to pick up something, this could include but not exclusive to osteoporosis of the spine or the postural deviation known as hyperkyphosis, kind of that hunched appearance. Folks, this one, I would suggest that you choose one of the many other bicep exercises that I offer on the platform. Even a basic bicep curl would be excellent for you. Just double checking my notes for any other issues. No, this would be it. So now, what are the muscles that are mostly benefited by this exercise? Well, before I get into the mostly benefited, I have to tell you that the shoulders are involved, your back muscles are involved, and because of some of the posture in it, the thigh muscles are going to be involved in the glutes. However, very specifically, I'm going to be talking here about the biceps brachii, the basic bicep muscles, also the brachialis and the brachioradialis. And of course, we're going to feel it in the forearms and wrist osteoporotic sites, so this could be super helpful for you. Now, the activities of daily living that are benefited by this exercise would be any kind of real pull movement. Now, this could also be where you're lifting something, carrying your groceries perhaps, especially when you go to lift your groceries out of the trunk of your car and then carry them into your home, right? I want you to have fully strong arms for that. Maybe you want to lift and carry your beautiful furry one, like I have P and I want to hug him all the time. And maybe you have beautiful children or grandchildren you want to pick up and carry. This one's going to help you with it. Now, a couple of gentle reminders. Always feel free to stop and rest whenever you're working out on your own. This is not a workout, but it is a good tip. Also, please keep yourselves properly hydrated with water unless you've been advised not to drink a lot of water medically, maybe for kidney or bladder issues, what have you. You please follow that medical advice. Now, on the channel, I want you to look there for a video, one video that is for both a warm-up and a cool-down where you can interchange the movements. It is important for those of us 55 years and above to warm up for a full 10 minutes prior to any workout. Then please go to the Post tab, formerly known as the Community tab, and look for an RPE chart. There will be a link there. That means rating of perceived exertion. And this is a 0 through 10 subjective scale, a really excellent way to gauge your sense of effort. And the advice is to please work out at an RPE between 3 and 6. This could be a very helpful tool for those of you with a pacemaker, or maybe you're taking certain medications like beta blockers, or maybe you just don't know how to take your training heart rate. Good tool there for you. What else to share with you? Yes, also within the post tab, look for reference screenshots from the video, also reference image, and for every video, I'm always going to have a link to either an article or a study that would help you regarding why I choose these specific exercises. Now, what are we going to do here today with this particular exercise? Well, we're going to do one set. Now, a set is typically 8 to 15 repetitions, but we will definitely be doing 15 repetitions, and I'm breaking it down 3 ways. The first 5 repetitions is without weight. However, this is where I will use that exercise noodle for form. Then, for the second round of 5 repetitions, that's when I'm going to use my exercise tube. And then for the last 5 repetitions, I'm going to use the bench with my 8-pound weights, but now I'm leveling it up to 9 pounds. So let's begin here with an athletic ready stance, just a reminder for it, all right? So the toes are in the same line as each other. We're lining up ankles to knees to the inside of the high hip bone called the iliac crest. Bring your hands to the inside. You'll see there is a difference, right, between the inner and out. And all of this is in a line. Now I'm going to turn to the side. Please avoid tipping the pelvis forward. It's called an anterior pelvic tilt. We really don't want to do that. We want to do a subtle posterior pelvic tilt, also known as a pelvic tuck. So we're going to begin here now with that exercise noodle. And I like to stand with my feet a little bit wider apart when I'm holding a bar or the weights out in front like this. So bending over, but I'm actually hip hinging, all right? The knees are bent a bit. Now you're going to see that the arms are out in front, and I'm going to curl up, pause, slowly lower. So your gaze is down and out. And you want to exhale on the effort. Now watch here. You want to avoid pulling your elbows back to then curl. Keep them out in front. Take your time to lower. Exhale on the effort. Pause at the peak of the contraction. I'm going to go for one more. Why not? Pause and slowly lower down. Now moving over here, I preset my resistance tube. I have it wrapped around my weight rack here. So I'm going to step back a bit and hip hinge, belly button in, no rounded back. Arms out in front and curl. Slowing the down. I just want to adjust a little bit. Here we go. And curl, pause, slowly lower. So we don't want the head up high for this one because we want a neutral cervical spine at the neck. Pause. Woo. Telling you, a lot of muscles working here at one time. When you work with those arms out in front, yeah, I'm going to add another rep. And curl, pause, and slowly release it. Be careful when you're working with the tubes. They can really pull you forward. And then for the final 5, coming to the bench with my 8-pounders. The bench is preset at 45 degrees. Arms out in front. Let me just come up a little bit more so the microphone doesn't hit the bench. Here we go. Curl up and slowly down and up and down. Keep those elbows forward. They're going to want to try to pull back. Pause. And one more. Oh, yeah. Pause and slowly lower down. So that's what we have for you today, folks, here at Boomer and Beyond Wellness. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of the videos that I have on my channel, always feel free to contact me directly by going to the contact form on my website, which is boomerandbeyondwellness.com. If you would like to receive my free monthly newsletter, you can subscribe by going to that same website and just look for the subscribe tab. And as a thank you, you will be sent a workout video, total body workout in this case, that I designed exclusively for newsletter subscribers. So, and also please consider subscribing to the channel, sharing the videos, maybe giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to push that notification bell. Until next time, eat your greens, eat your beans, drink your water, and be well. Thanks so much.